Now that we're finished painting the board, we need to decide which type of flock we're going to use to cover the green areas. There are several different manufacturers. I personally prefer Woodland Scenics. I'm familiar with their products. I've been using them a long time, and I just feel that they give the best coverage and the best color once they've set. So I recommend trying out some different brands, seeing which one you like best and going with that. As far as the color goes on the flock, it all depends on what type of table you're building. In our case, we want to use green, so I have several different variations of the green here. This is my favorite. The Blended Turf Green Blend has some nice yellows in it to complement the greens. Looks really nice once it's set. The Earth Blend actually has very limited use. I'm not a real big fan of this color. It has some reds and yellows. It'd be good for an autumn table, but very limited use from what I've seen. The snow is fantastic if you're doing a snow themed board. So if you decide one of the pre-mixed blends is not something that you want to make your own blend, there are several different colors to choose from: reds, yellows, greens. I've even seen some blues. It's completely up to you. I personally, again, like this the best. Straight out of the bottle, don't do anything to it, and you're good to go. There is fine mix, coarse mix, and then you have heavy mix, which are the big clumps that you can put on trees or standalone bushes, and we'll be doing some of those later as accent pieces. But for the most part, this is all that I'll be using for the table. I'll be putting it on with the Scenic Cement, and what I've done here is taken the Scenic Cement and put it in this bottle with a spout, and I'll actually be applying the Scenic Cement with an old paint bottle. Just remove the cap and use this to fill it up as I spray it all over myself, which was the entire point of using this. Fill that up, and then we have a small bottle with a nice nozzle on the top to put it on the board. The reason that I separated and put it in this is just gives it a little more room to shake, and also has this nice tip on the edge to refill this. If you were to run out of your Scenic Cement halfway through your pour, it's not real easy to pour straight into this small bottle. So a little extra effort, but it does save time in the long run. So first things first, we're going to take our Scenic Cement, pour some into a bowl. Doesn't matter what kind of bowl, it can be any bowl. And grab our old brush, load it up nice and thick with this stuff, and start spreading it. Yes, you can use larger brush. You want some of it to seep into the brown. I use a smaller brush so I can control where it goes and to make sure that it doesn't go on too thick, because I don't want it to spread anywhere except just the outer edge where the browns and the greens meet. Not sure if you can see the spider web effect that's going on right down there. trying to concentrate, so I'm not talking. I have to look over that for now. Alright, I think that almost has it. Just make sure that all the edges are covered. Alright, we're going to grab our flock. Pour it all around the center area. And then work to the outside. Oh man, how about I just dump the whole lot on there? Alright. Grab another brush and spread it out. Make sure that we hit all the areas that have glue. Now we're going to let that set up for about 15 minutes. Probably not going to take that long. Then we'll go back and knock that off and see if there are any areas that need recovering, and if so, we'll hit that, and that's all there is to it. Alright, so we're looking pretty good after our first pass. Now we're going to go back in with our bottle of scenic cement. We're going to go from the center and let it seep in to all the areas and spread out on its own. Be sure to work from the center so it spreads to the edges. Do a second sift. This will be very light. It won't be like the first one where we put it on heavy and spread it around. Okay, same as before, let this sit about 15 minutes, knock off the excess, and we should be completely done. The second application is set up now, and we're good to go on this. It's going to be hard, if not impossible, to see on camera. The yellows that are in this green mix around the outer edge show up a little brighter than they do on the interior. I tried a few different camera angles to try and capture that, but it's just not showing up on the camera, so maybe with some still pictures I can get that to show up a little better, but aside from that, I don't know any other way to show it. But that's it. That's the entire process. We'll need to do this on all the other green areas, and we'll be all set. One last thing I forgot to mention before I hit the button. You need to seal this area after you put your second application down. So use your scenic cement, spray it, or use your dropper to seal this area up. I'm going to be doing the entire board at the end when it's done, so I'm going to leave it as it is for now, and that's it.